Here's a quick tutorial for registering your student at Murray Murphy School. I am on the Murray Murphy website here, and I'm going to scroll down and just highlight that fact that there are some links here. One is registration information and one is registration for new students. I'm going to talk about registration information and click here. So I've done that. That brings us to this screen with some instructions that you should read, and it includes here the online registration process instructions. This link has instructions and this link has the actual process to begin registration. If I click on the instruction links, it will bring up this page, and that's a good place to guide yourself through the registration process. However, before you can use this registration process, you have to actually set up your single sign-on username and password. And some people have done that and some people have not. So make sure that you do that before you attempt to go through the registration process. If you don't know how to do that, there are instructions right here at this link that walk you through how to set up single sign-on. However, just to make things easy, I'm going to walk you through it right here in this video. So this is how you set up the single sign-on. The first thing to do is to go to the PowerSchool link for the students, which looks like this. You're familiar with this one. And then instead of signing in the way you always did before, you have to go ahead and create an account. So I'm going to click on create account here, click, and then it asks me one more time if I want to do that, and I do. So I'm clicking there, and that brings up here. So some people get to this and then it's not successful for them, and I'll talk about why. So this here is where you write your first name as a parent, your last name, your email address, and then you establish a username that you remember, so write that one down, and then a password that you remember, so write that one down. It's got to be 6 characters long, and we highly recommend you don't try to use your old password with a couple of digits added at the end. Make up a new password and then re-enter it there, and then scroll down to your first child that's in our district, and that student's full name should be here where it says student name, first name and last name. That's not highly intuitive, but that's what they want there. And then here in the Access ID is the ID you originally got from the school to log in, and typically that is a 5-digit number that you formerly used to log in, and you're just entering that here. Then down below that you write down the access password, and that is typically an all capital letter word of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters. So that's a 5-letter word almost always in all capital letters, and these are the 2 things that you formerly used to log into PowerSchool. And then you choose the relationship, and you're either the mother or the father or something else, and then you scroll down and enter your next child's name if you have multiple children in the school district. And you do the same thing here using the Access ID and the Access password. And then your third child's name if you have 3 children, etc., etc. Once you're done entering the names and the Access IDs and passwords of all your children, then go scroll to the bottom of this screen here and then press Enter. When you press Enter, I'm not going to do that here because I haven't entered any information, you will see a message on your screen that says, "Congratulations, you have successfully created a single sign-on account." If you get that screen, then you can go ahead and actually log in. So you would go back to the PowerSchool link and you would use your new username and your new password that you just established to sign in. Once you've done that, then you can go ahead and go through the registration process that is outlined on the website. So the first thing, the most important thing, is to establish single sign-on, and then to go ahead and do these steps here on this document, and then you will be able to register. Please don't hesitate to contact me at the school if you have questions about this process. I can walk you through it on the phone.